Hello all, welcome to NetSet OS. Today in this video, we will discuss a very interesting question, Hamming bit distance. Well, coming to Google definition, Hamming distance is the metric for comparing two binary data strings. While comparing two binary strings, it should be of equal length, as well as we have to look for number of bit positions in which the two bits are different. Let's take an example where I have two equal length strings. So my first condition has been satisfied, and here on first string it's happy and on second string it's snappy. Now if you compare both of these strings, you can see that there is one letter which is different in both of these strings. Here it is H, in the second string it's N, and the rest are same for both of the strings. If it is different, it should be at same position as for H or N. Now let's take it for binary strings. Here I have in the form of 0 and 1. Well, if we come to its usage, it is mostly used in networking. It is used for detecting the errors in networking side. So coming to this example, we have both the binary bits of same length. Now if we look here, we will start with least significant bit. 1 and 0 are different. Coming to second, 0, 0 are same. Then next 1, 1 are same. 0, 1 are different, 0, 0 are same, 1, 1 same, and 0, 1 are different. So we have 3 bits difference, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the Hamming distance for these two strings, whereas Hamming distance for this is 1, right? Now comes our question. In LeetCode 461, the Hamming distance between two integers is the number of positions at which corresponding bits are different. So here we have x and y. We need to calculate the Hamming distance, whereas x and y lying between 0 and 2 to the power 31. As we know, integer range is lying between minus 2 to the power 31 minus 1, let's ignore this, to 2 to the power 31. These are unsigned digits, so we will ignore this and we will take all the positive integers from 0 to 2 to the power 31. So here we have example, x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 4. And when we represent this 1 in binary form, it's 1 with zeros before. Then 4 binary form will be 1 double 0. Let's put 1 0 before. It won't harm. Now here we need to calculate the Hamming distance. So we will take out the difference in the bits. So we will start with least significant bit, 1 and 0, this is the different bit, 0, 0, it's same, 0, 1, these are different, 0, 0, it's same. So for this, it's 2 Hamming distance. That's what our question says. Now let's think how to solve this question. Let's say I have x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 6. So I'll represent this 1 and 6 in the form of binary digit. So 1 is 1, I'll put 0 before it, and for 6 it's 1 1 0. Let's put 0 before it. Now I need to calculate the Hamming distance. Now here from the first example, I'm looking for the different bits, as 1 0 are different, 0 1 this is different, 0 1 this is also different. Coming to 0, 0, they are same, 0, 0, same. So if we are looking for different bits, so whenever we think of different bits, suddenly XOR clicks our mind, because XOR returns for 0, 0, for the same bit 0, but for different bit it returns 1, whether it is 0, 1 or 1, 0. It will return 1 only, but for same digits it will return 0. Here it should return for different bit 1, 0, 1, 1 and 0, 1, 1. 3 Hamming distance. If we look the same example, here also we have different bits. For 1, 0, it's 1, because 1 XOR 0, the XOR of different bits will return 1. The XOR of same digit, it will return 0. Same digit 0. The XOR of different bits, it will return 1. Same for this. So up to here we got the solution as per different bits. Now we need to count these set bits, the number of ones. So for that, what we'll do, we will apply AND operation. Now the question arises, why we are going for AND operation? Because 1 and 1 will return 1 only. And if I apply 0 with AND 1, it will return 0. So here what I'll do, I'll apply 1 AND with the solution. Let's give a variable here as solution. Solution at this time is 1 0 0 1 0 0 1. Now what I did, I applied AND 1 to my solution. So 1 and 1 will return 1. As soon as I will get 1 in my result, count will increment by 1. Now what I'll do, I will right shift it. As I am done with least significant bit, this one, it will right shift the solution as like this. Now I will apply AND 1 with 0. 1 and 0 will give 0 only. So it will be unaffected. Now I will right shift it again and will perform AND 1 with this. So 1 0 this time, 0 with AND 1 will give 0 only. So we will ignore this and will right shift again. So this time I will get 1 this, as this 0 will be right shifted, and here I will get 1 on least significant bit. Now with 1 I will do AND operation with 1. This time I got 1 and 1, which will return me 1. As soon as I will get 1 with this operation, count will be incremented by 1. So now count is 2. And then again this will be right shifted and this one will be right shifted and 0 will be at the left. And here we will apply AND 1 operation with least significant bit. This time it's 0 and 0 and 1 will give 0 this time. Now again I will right shift this 0 and this 0 will be shifted in the left. Then I will apply with 0 and 1, which will also return 0 again, and we will right shift again. Now at last I will receive this one at least significant bit. I will perform 1 AND operation with this 1 and 1. This time it will return 1. As soon as I will get 1 in my result, it will increment this count. And that's what we wanted. The Hamming distance to be 3. So let's implement this with the help of Python program. We will go to PyCharm now, and here I will make a new file with the name Hamming Distance. So we will start making the function with def Hamming dist, and here I will take x and y as my input arguments, and here we will initialize the variable count to 0, and here I will take solution firstly to be x XOR y. Then we will apply for loop. Here I will apply for loop up to 32, that it should iterate for integer values. Then we will check for if solution right shift I, let's put this in bracket, and 1 for each time. If it is equal to 1, it should increment count with 1. Firstly it will shift by 0, then 1, then 2, up to 32 bits. And as soon as it will get 1, count will be incremented by 1, and hence at last it will return count value, which is said to be Hamming distance. So let's call this function. Let's run the program. And here I got 3 different bits to be Hamming distance. So you have seen how easy it was. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give a like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.